Hi everyone, I am back again today to do another arts and craft project, and today's lesson I'm trying to do is very easy project. It's you need only few cardboards or mask and masking tape with glue gun. It's up to you. You using masking tape or glue gun. I will teach you how to use the difference between masking tape and the glue gun. So the thing we are going to do is this. We will make a letter, so you can do your own name letter. First thing you need is some cardboards like this. These cardboards I got from empty water box, so I use those ones, and most of the other cardboards I use for other letters to make is a few of them from TV boxes, old computer boxes that you don't need. You really don't need to throw. And I know honestly water boxes and even the milk carton box, if you clean it properly you can cut it and use it nicely. Trust me, it's very nice and cheap. You don't need to go and buy things. This is a very easy and homemade project. You don't need to spend money at all. So as starters you have to trace or draw your own letter, as that I did here. Letter C. If you see properly, I just make the outline of letter C. So I trace it because I have these letters, but you don't have the letters, I know. You can do is draw it by yourself. Letter A, B, C, anything that you like, keep it and draw the outliner. And you can use is knife, cutting this one, or you can do is the scissor. Remember one thing, if you are small kid, please ask your parents or someone adult to help you to do the cutting part with this one, because this is very dangerous. It's very sharpened and it's not for kids, trust me. So remember one thing, when you're using for cutting, you do not cut on a normal table. Your moms will not be happy, trust me. They don't want to damage their table. So always use a cutting mat. If you don't have a cutting mat, use something much more rough to keep in the bottom, like extra another one or two cardboards. Like this way, keep another cardboard over it, because I forgot to take the cutting mat. My cutting mat is a little bit far away. So you can use the knife and go like this way and cut around it. Cut on the pencil line. So when you cut on the pencil line, I have already cut pieces that I remain. So for example, letter A. Remember one thing, you need two pieces from the same letter. Same size, same weight. No difference. See, two pieces. Same size. So for example, if you're making letter L, you need two pieces, because we are going to make it like a box, like this way, you see, like this way. So you need one piece for the front and another one piece for the back, and then you will go to the side piece. Remember one thing, when you cut in side piece, I always use same size. So I always use a ruler. It doesn't matter which size you want. The thickness, like this is like almost 2.5 to 3 inches, you can see, but you can stick with 2.5 or 2 inches. It's very nice, because this I want to leave it standing. When you leave it standing like this way, it's look nice. You can see it's not falling. That's why I want a thick bottom part. So you need some pieces to join. Now I will show between the difference between glue and hot glue gun and the masking tape. When you're using masking tape, it will look like this way. Your finishing should be look like this way. When you use glue gun, your finishing will be look like this way. That's the difference between a glue gun and a masking tape. Personally, I want masking tape. I don't like the glue gun, because you know glue gun has this white color small dots glue. When it get dry, it's not look nice. When I color it and things, I don't like it. That's the reason I do not want to use glue gun. But in case if you don't have masking tape and you have glue gun at home, you can use it. I just want you to see the difference between. This is done with a glue gun. So you need the same letter, two pieces, one for front, one for the back. So you need two sides. Then again you need small pieces to join the parts, front and back. This is the part that you will be joining. And you need is, for example, I'm making the letter L. I cut already pieces. I'm going to make sure, I'm going to use masking tape by the way. Small pieces I cut, like stick like this way. See, both I will keep together check the size. In case if you don't have the same size, it's fine. You can join small pieces together and do it. So the first part I will be fixing together is like this way. So next part will be this one. I am going to stick it like together like this way. So you can see on my video, it's like a empty part inside here. So it will be like from up like letter U. Wait. So I want to join that one to this here. So if you see now, it look like this. See, it's very easy. So now the next part you will do is here, or you can go to the bottom. It's up to you. I will do the middle part or the bottom part. Just want to see which one will be easy. So when you're doing, okay, see, I will do now the side. I will cut some again masking tape because I don't have a lot of masking tape. So just small pieces you need, tear it and just use it like this way. Keep the part together again. If you're using hot glue gun, make sure your parts are equal in one side. You do not need to damage it. So I will tell you how to use the hot glue. So for example, if you want to use hot glue, you have to put glue on the line. In this line, exactly in this line, you apply a glue line and quickly before the glue dry, you can stick it together. So it will be sticking properly together. Don't wait till it gets dry, so it will be hard and you have to remove the dry glue before you stick again. So now see, this part is done. But see, there is a small space. You can see I don't have it. I can use this one and just measure it and cut it. That's what I said. So if you don't have the long line, it's fine. You can just cut it small pieces and stick it. If using masking tape, so it will be easy for you to stick it. Use a piece of masking tape and stick it like this way. It's very easy. See? So nobody will realize there is a small patchwork there. See? Now your full up part is done. Now you will do the bottom part. So for example, I will start from here. So if you see, there is an extra part in my cardboard. So I will exactly check it out and cut it. That's why you need a scissor near you. So if you remember the step, first find the cardboard. Second step will be you draw the outliner. You can trace whatever the design you like any letters that you like. And then you will start to cut it with a knife. Knife is easy instead of a scissor because scissor it's very hard to go around it. But with the knife you keep it in a cutting mat. Remember that part. If not, your parents will be not really happy. You cut their table. And I will be in trouble too. Because I've been told you to use a knife cutting mat. That's why. So make sure you use a cutting mat always. So there is a small part again missing. So what I will do, I will cut the small part here. Keep it here. It's too big. So I will make it little bit. So it's fine when you feel like there's small parts are missing, you can cut little bit small pieces and stick it. Because once your masking tape and everything done before the decoration, you will realize there's no way anyone can see it's half done or anything. So then you have to put a cardboard piece here and another cardboard piece here. So I want you to see something that different. It will be letter C, letter R, letter P, letter O. These kind of letters have something different from normal box letters. That will be letter C, even letter J. You see this curve, it's like a circle. So when you're doing that, make sure you take a long cardboard piece. You use a roller, something like a masking tape, or you can use a cup like this way. Keep the cardboard and roll it around. So when you do like this way, it's very easy. Your cardboard is bending. You can see it's like bending. So when you do the edges, you can easily keep it and like this way and go around like this way. Easy for you to stick it together with masking tape or glue. So once your letter is done, it should be look like this way. If it with hot masking tape, it should be look like this way. So use masking tape and stick all the edges and cover all the parts. And the second will be glue. If you use glue, it will look like this way. So that is the difference between glue and masking tape. So I want to tell you, if you want now decorating part, when you're doing, remember one thing, if you use paint, you can do several decorating types. This is called decoupage. This one is paint, and then you have to use some kind of like line, yarns, anything and decorate it. You can see. And this is done with yarn, letter J, and I stick little bit flowers on it. And this is some all the girls like, called unicorn design. So if you see, it's very different from all the others I'm making. And this is called quilling. So you can do is quilling with this one. See. So I want to show you how to fix it now. Remember one thing, if you want to paint it, rule number 1, you have to use newspaper or any kind of old paper, like sandwich wrapping papers that you don't want to use, you want to throw, you can use that one. You will decoupage first with that. You use a hot normal glue brush, and if you remember, I asked you, when you keep the glue brush, you have to always keep it in the hot water, so the brush will not get dry and get harder. So you use a glue brush with normal white glue. Remember that you don't use any other glue. And you can decoupage it with newspaper cuttings. Full letter should be decoupage. So the technique for the decoupage, you will use first glue, then you will use the paper. I tear the papers for small pieces, so it's easy for me, and it's very nice and smooth. See, I'm just bending it, and you see it's very nice, smooth, stick all the edges very nicely. This technique called decoupage, and you use white glue only. Do not use any expensive glue, because if you use going to color it, all the glue will be covering up. So you don't need to use like varnish glue or anything like that, because you're using newspaper cuttings now. Full letter should be with newspaper. If you want to paint it, remember that part. So if you want to paint and decorate your letter, you have to use newspaper and glue it. Some old newspapers, or you can use normal tissue papers are good also, by the way. Some old kitchen tissue, we use kitchen towels, so those tissue papers are very good also. You can use on this technique. So if you see my letter, I done full letter with the newspaper. So if you see it, every edge is covered with newspaper. So the reason we need to do is with newspaper, I will tell you. If over masking tape, if you paint it, it will not stick, because paint will make the masking tape softer and it start to peel and come. Not the paint, the masking tape will itself, it will come like this way, remove and come. That's the reason we use, if you want to paint, you have to do the decoupage with newspaper or old any kind of papers. So the easy way for you to do is, first you cut the paper, cut the cardboard, stick together and use masking tape or glue. Even with the glue, if you want to do coloring, you have to do the decoupage. If not, these edges with the glue, it looks so ugly when you do the painting. It looks so ugly. So it's better you use the glue and stick it like this way, the papers. So the full letter should be covered with newspaper cuttings and it should be finishing should be like this way. Remember that. So all the edges should be covered. If you see my letter, see, it's all the edges are covered, right? That's the reason. So leave it to dry. Within 5 to 10 minutes the glue is dry. Normal white glue take maximum 5 or 10 minutes to dry. So you can use that one. Once you that finishing, you can color it and you can put some nice glitter stars here like this way. And if you like to decorate it as a unicorn, of course you can do some flowers here, unicorn's horn and the ears like this way. And if you have some feathers, if you don't have feathers it's fine, but maybe you can find from outside in the road these days. Yeah, and of course you can use some strings and decorate it. It's very nice also. And this is with yarn. This one with yarn I did. If you're using yarn, remember one thing, you do not need the newspaper decoupage. You just need to use apply glue and use the yarn thread and very closer to each other keep wrapping it. So when it finish, it should be look like this way. So if you see, it's very nice with the yarn. I use 2 colors if you see, and after yarn done I use some flowers and I stick it. You can use also like embroidery flowers. Quilling is a good idea. You can use quilling. This letter I done and I fix with totally quilling. And if you're using quilling, still you don't want the newspaper decoupage to be done. So only if you're painting and then you want to do decoration after you painting. If you use paint, you have to do the newspaper decoupage. If you don't want to do the painting, you should not do the newspaper decoupage. You can just, if you're using quilling, you can apply a glue and stick the quilling everywhere. And if you use yarn, apply the glue, go around it with yarns. And second thing you can do is you can do this decoupage. Now if you see this one, different color paper pieces, this is called decoupage also, and this one is a not newspaper, this is good tissue paper. So you can use this from gift wrapping papers. Get 2 or 3, don't throw your old gift wrappings, it's very good, you're keeping it. You can use like 3-4 colors together, tear it, don't cut, tear it. That is the technique. If you cut it, it's not look nice. If you tear it, it's look nice, very nice. So once you've done, you can stick it. The technique called glue, paper, glue. So you will apply glue, over it you will stick the tissue paper, then again apply. So once you finish, it will look like this way. So this is one technique called decoupage with real nice papers. And this is color, and then you will use for you can use some yarn or anything and stick it. This is done with yarn. Your 3D letters you can do with different way. That's the good thing about 3D letter making. And this one is done with quilling, if you see. And this is, as I say, colored, and you stick some. If you don't have glitter dots to stick, you can always use buttons. I know a lot of people have buttons at home from old clothes. Even the sweekins from old clothes that you don't wear, you can remove it and stick it. And then you can make some flowers with quilling if you like and stick it if you don't have flowers at home. And then of course you can do the ears and the horn for the unicorn and finish it. So for today, I hope you guys enjoyed the lesson. It's very easy to make 3D letters. So first you need some old cardboards and masking tape and a glue gun. That's it. And once you make the letter, whatever the depends on the technique and the decoration, only your extra materials you will be. If you need to color it your letter, you have to decoupage with newspapers or something old like tissue papers or sandwich wrapping papers. Those kind of wrapping papers you can use and decoupage the full letter, glue with the papers, and finishing should be look like this, perfect. So once the finishing is done, over it you can paint it. If you paint over the masking tape, it will never stay, because paint will make the masking tape peel and come, because paint is wet and masking tape glue will be softer and it start to remove it and come. Because I tried it, it never worked for me. So that's why I'm saying, do not use any kind of paint over masking tape. It will not stick, it's coming off. So better you always do the decoupage with the newspaper, and overweight color, it will look so perfect. So because I done this one with newspaper done, then later I fix it. Even this letter I did with the newspaper, then only I start the color it. So once you color it, you can do some nice decoration. If you don't want to color, if you're using the tissue paper decoupage technique, or this one, colored papers, you directly apply the color paper over the masking tape. You can, because with the glue it will be sticking properly, you don't need the newspapers. And if you use quilling, still you don't need the newspaper decoration. If you use yarn, still you don't need the newspaper decoupage for you to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's lesson, and I will post again tomorrow with a new lesson, and see you tomorrow with a new lesson. I will catch you. Bye.